twisting our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
I guess I should say something. Hi. I'm still trying to get this worked out. All right. There we go. No. I did. I sent it. It's okay. Whew. Okay. Good afternoon. Hope you're having a good day. I just had something weird happen. In the middle of doing a podcast, the person just left. Kind of like the person that was here just now. And I haven't heard from them. So when it's things like that, it makes me wonder what I did wrong. And I'm hoping that this person feels good enough to approach me and say, hey, I want to try it again. Can we do it this way? Who knows what the reasons are? But I certainly do hope that they're okay. I really do. And I hope I didn't do anything. If I did, I'm more than happy to make an amend. You know, it's just kind of weird. I've never had somebody leave in the middle of a podcast like that. So, yeah, we are talking about shit, some stuff. What's up, Mr. Leisure? Don't worry, it's just a ganglion cyst. It's not anything that's a big deal. But this stops it from doing stuff and me yelling motherfucker. Because it hurts. And I was like, it like goes over the I don't know what it is. But it feels like it takes my muscle and goes kablunk, kablunk. But I'm gonna stop talking about it now. So where did I put my phone? She wrote back. So hopefully everything's okay. I'm curious. Oh, she dropped her phone and it shattered. Bummer. Really, I come on here, you're asking me about my butthole. I'm just kidding. In a few hours. Yeah. If we can't have fun here, man, then what's the fucking point? What's the point, right? So, God darn it. Mental illnesses that look like addiction. All right. So, it seems like, and if you're diagnosed, then you can ignore this, okay? Do not self-diagnose yourself. Yes, oh yeah, anxiety's on the list. It's number one. It's number one. So let's use anxiety because all of us have it at the beginning. Okay. What is the answer to anxiety? Delayed gratification is the answer. Let go, let God is the answer in that one, right? Now, here's the thing. Alcohol and drugs. Let's take narcissism. Narcissism is an actual mental illness. So when you call somebody a narcissist, you better be very careful about that. Now, yeah, it could be deep breathing, but deep breathing is letting go, honey. Delayed gratification, deep breathing is part of that. Um, Sorry, I had an itch in a inappropriate area. Um, So yeah, deep breathing. But when you do breathe deep, then what you're doing is you're telling yourself that it's okay right now, that whatever is going on will be solved sooner or later. Right? So delayed gratification comes in a lot of different forms, and deep breathing can certainly be one of them. Meditation. Okay. Um, there's some other ones. So what we need to do is we need to be in the program 6 months before you can be appropriately diagnosed for anything else. Okay. Now, if you're already diagnosed, stay on your plan. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychiatrist. So I'm not going to tell you what meds to take and things like that because it's not up to me. I'm not an expert. But I do know about my own mental illnesses, right? PTSD, I'm diagnosed. My therapist says there might be some ADHD in there. I am not diagnosed with that, so therefore I don't add it to my stuff. Okay. Do I see some of it? Sure. Do I feel like I'm full blown ADHD? No, I do not. And I know myself pretty well. But let's get back to the narcissism because every single one of us had narcissistic tendencies, manipulation, gaslighting, doing what we could to get our next drink or just to feel better. Our anger comes along with this. Well, let's see what the medical field kind of has to say about it. Let's see. See, I had a really good list. Depression and bipolar, borderline, schizophrenia, the most commonly most correlated are BPD and ASPD. I have no idea what that is. The fuck is that? See, they just love to talk over your fat. See, BPD and ASPD are amongst the most common PDs to co-occur with SUDs. You know what? Shut the fuck up. Why can't you just put this shit in layman's terms and stop talking over everybody's fucking head? I don't even know what that is. This isn't giving me what I want. All right. Now it can be, okay, here we go. Got at least a little something. Depression, is going to be one of them. Oh, is this BetterHelp? Just give me the fucking answer. All right, let's just get to it. Oh, what are the big 5 personality traits associated with addiction? High neuroticism, narcissistic, and low conscientious. Low conscientious means that we do not, I can tell you after Christmas when okay. Might be in the DSM-4. I haven't read the DSM in a while. And thinking of other people. For example, openness, blah, blah, blah. Are drug addicts narcissists? There is a close connection between narcissistic personality traits and substance use disorder. Okay. So, we get the idea. We get the idea. Okay. So what the 12 steps can do is that what it does is once your brain clears and okay, Now, you can't just be sober for 6 months. You got to be doing something about it, because otherwise they're not going to be able to separate what's from your substance use and what you have. Okay. And that takes time. It's about 6 months that we have to wait and do something about it. Because what happens when we go through the fourth and fifth, six, seven, eight, nine, and we start, if you do the program, it's actually going to alleviate a lot of these things. A lot of people are no longer depressed after 6 months. Yeah, absolutely, Scott. Sober does not equal dry. That means that just means you don't drink, but you're still an asshole. I mean, that's how simple it is. Okay? And you can talk what you want to talk, but I'm always going to go back to that simple answer, right? So we need to give ourselves that 6 months. Now, there can also be called what is called post-acute withdrawal symptoms. I don't think it's symptoms though, because that word does matter. Okay. These are symptoms that we may still have for years. I'm one of them, and they talk about us in chapter 5. Yep. Many of us have mental disorders, but we can make it as long as we have. Thank you, Ingrid. Thank you. It is syndrome. That's a much different word. Thank you. Forgot what I was saying, but I feel like that was more important. So I see it again. Oh, chapter 5. That all you need to really do is be honest with yourself. Okay. Getting through your mental illnesses is not easy. Okay. Number one, you're going to need to find yourself a primary care physician that's actually going to fucking listen to you. Then you'll need to find a therapist of whom you are comfortable with. Okay. Notice I haven't said anything about meds. That is between you and your doctor. I can't tell you, and I won't. Mm-mm. I'll tell you the one thing that I will never, ever, ever, ever take: Adderall. You forget it. No. Anything that's going to speed up my heart, Red Bull, Monster, all that stuff, fucks with your brain. It does. Okay? Because you're getting a high from it. See, what that does, that stuff just uses up it just uses up your dopamine. And I'm very careful with my dopamine because I don't have a shit ton anymore. All right? Fuck you, Scott. Yes, nicotine is one of those too. Yep. Messes with, and it does more than just mess with your brain. We're talking the whole body, right? So the other thing that I did, so you know, Leisure, is I got a hold of my friend Brett Kessler. Brett Kessler is the dentist that got on Medicaid. So if you go to the dentist and you use your Medicaid, you reach out to Brett Kessler and you thank that man. So I'm setting an appointment with him. He's one of the best in the state. He's going to take a look at my teeth. Okay. If I get my teeth back, I ain't going to want to fuck them up no more. So I'm setting myself up to succeed on that. But I can't come on here and talk about my smoking each time. So, all right. But thank you for the reminder. I know how to work with his brain. You know, it's taken a long time. You know, I didn't just one day start being this way. You know, it took me years, man. You know, I've said quite often that I didn't feel like I was okay enough or well enough to start helping other people till I was about 3-4 years sober. I wasn't there mentally. I had my PTSD. I had, you know, my other stuff going on. And I needed to work on that first because it was killing me at that moment. Okay. And I was a year and a half sober when that happened. So, the tricky thing is one day you may be 20, 25 years sober, and one day, bam, a memory comes. Woo! You know, so we got to be really careful. And I bring this up because I listen to a lot of people, and it makes me, and because I go to AA and people say, I'm an alcoholic and I'm da 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 da, da, which is fine with me. I don't mind. Um, but are you diagnosed? Because if you're not diagnosed with it, then you're playing with a dangerous fucking game. Okay. If you're not diagnosed, then work on the 12 steps. It works. Okay. And what it doesn't work on, you go to therapy for. Page 164, it says that God will reveal more to you and to us. Therapy is one of those things. If you're scared to find a therapist, let me know. I will help you. I'll help you do it. I've been picking out therapists for a long time. There's this really cool place called Overcomers Counseling for Colorado. Okay. And what you do is you go there, you tell what you're looking for, you know, what you're diagnosed with, what you think you might be diagnosed with, and what you're looking for, including male, female, age, all those things. You hit the button and it comes back to you with choices. And there's nothing better in therapy to have choices. See, they understand something that a lot of the things aren't, like Better Health and Intuit and these other fucking places. They're crap. Better Health is fucking dumb. There's a same as it ever was kind of thing. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Just now realized that he was doing the syllables to the song. Same as it ever was. Oh my God. I can't believe I just figured that out. What a stupid thing to figure out in the middle of the live. All right. All right. That's gonna be it on this one. And I'm gonna do some work on the website, and there's no podcast coming out today. But I'm glad to know she's okay and not pissed at me. So poor thing. Now I know God didn't want it to happen. I mean, he shattered her phone. He said today wasn't the day. I hate egg salad. I don't drink anything with mayonnaise. Drink, eat. All right. That was funny this morning. Thank you, everybody. Scott and Ingrid, it was good to see you both. I love y'all. Peace out and have a day.